Hooray! I hope you can hear me. Should be able to hear me. Yes. Yay, Beatrice. Thank you. Beatrice, sometimes I do the same with your live stream. I love to work with it in the background and then like chime in. It's one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, pre-pandemic, one of my clients managed Behemoth and Megadeth and several other metal bands that I love to go see. And it was great because he was like my client and he would be like, hey, what show do you want to go to? And he would bring me merch. It was so sweet. Pretty lucky I had that friend. Yeah, it was awesome. It was great. Corey Brennan, I love you. Wherever you are. I need my teaching poof. Yeah. Was a really good friend to have. Yoga block is in the spot. So how's everybody doing energetically? Body, mind, spirit. How are you? Hi, Shayla. Oh, I miss you too. Oh my gosh. I have to admit, I'm a little all over the place. Planning a wedding is, even though it's like we're not doing a real big thing, is still a little stressful. So I'm trying to kind of keep my spoons about me. It's going to be really awesome, but I'm just really excited for when we're doing the thing finally. You know, like I just want to get there. Hey, Stephanie. Hello. Ooh, it says my package was delivered. I bet I know what this is. It's going to be like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood in here right now. Yep, this is what I want. This is what I want. Hi, Jessica. Your calves are wrecked? Oh, Lord. My butt was wrecked from bar on Friday. Hi, Melissa. Oh, my God. This shit smells so good. Ooh. Okay, so I don't drink alcohol. I drink coffee, and coffee is a very important spiritual thing to me. And one thing I loved about living in San Diego was being able to pull up at Modern Times, who's known for making beer, but they make such good coffee too. So I'm on their like subscription service. So every month they send us a thing of beans, and this shit smells so good. It's called Secret Beach. Oh my God. Let me try to make it. Yeah. This shit's so good. Oh my God. Hi, Pi. Pi, are you excited for yoga time, baby? Yeah, look at you. You're on the mat. She's always so excited for class. Hi, Angela. I just always try to give it a couple minutes so like everybody can hop on. You know what I mean? Look at her. We love you. Everybody loves you. Yeah. You want to do yoga with us today? Are you going to be the in the way cat or like the supportive cat? Oh, you're going to be that kind of cat today. Oh, is this what you want to do in class? You want to lay down and twist and shout? Yeah? Oh, got to get the other side because in yoga, we do everything on each side. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time and then we got to start class, okay? Oh, good. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, baby, roly-poly. Yeah, Amy, oh my God, Modern Times coffee, it is the best coffee I've ever had, and I'm a big old coffee snob. Big old snobberoo. I know, isn't Pi such a show-off with her roly-polies? Okay, so here's our plan. We're working on hips. We're going to work on your internal and your external rotations. And this is all going to be in a power format. So there will be things that will, test you a little bit strength-wise. As always, modify, hold back, push forwards. Whatever feels right for you, I am in full support of, okay? Let's do this thing. I'm going to start from the top of this playlist. But you can always listen to whatever you're vibing on. You could be vibing on something totally different from me. And we'll get started kneeling. I have a block over there. I also have a cat. So sometimes the cats are really great prop assistants, huh? Huh? Is this what we're doing today? Okay. All right. So in this like kneeling position, my loves, if this is absolutely just a no-go for your knees and your ankles, you can test by propping yourself up. Or if just all of it is a no thank you, then you can start seated. I'm really good with whatever. We're just going to breathe together. So even if you're just listening in, one of the best things you can do is just do a little practice breath. Yeah. Sometimes breathing is like, oh my God, we don't realize that we just need to take some deep fucking breaths, right? So let's do that together. Big inhales and exhales. Try to really breathe into all four corners of your lungs in whatever position you're starting in. Melissa, I'm just reading your comment. Everything below my belly button was wrecked. Yeah, we were wrecked from the BB down. Good. Keep those breaths going. Maybe you need a little a little ha. Maybe you need to ha and stick out your tongue. Yeah. If you just hopped in, we're just kneeling or seated and we're taking some breaths together. And then if it feels right, start to take your breaths just in and out of your nose. And if you would like to practice, there's a breath technique called Ujjayi. So you utilize the back of your throat. You close up the back of the throat a little bit so that you're kind of almost the same thing you would do to fog up a window pane, but you're just doing that in and out of your nose. Let me be even more specific. The restriction happens on your exhale. So I want you to breathe in normally. Yeah, add some texture into that breath today. I want you to do this 5 more times, and then we'll move into tabletop position. Guess I'm gonna have to do tabletop around you, Miss Pie. Good, finish off those last 2 Ujjayi breaths. And then we'll get off your knees, we'll move you forwards into your tabletop position, all 4s. Now, let's shift forward and backwards here. Let's open up your forearms. Because in all these power flows, I always like to offer up practice times for inversions, whether they're little handstand hops, forearm balance, all those things. Good. If you want a little bit more, let's spin into full external rotation here. So your fingertips are going to point back towards your knees. Now, instead of the emphasis being forwards, you would shift back. And because this is more intense, you can always just stay in one spot, hang out. Good. Let's return the hands back to neutral if they moved with me. And let's flip them like pancakes. I'm going to do one at a time. So let's just do your right hand, flip it. So turning your palm up towards the sky. Oh, yes. And then let's do the other side. So left hand does a flip. Ooh, I like to always here practice. Oh, thank you, Pi, for letting me have my mat back. That's so considerate. Of spinning the arms externally. So you could bulldog the arm out or think about that length. Now let's take your hand back to a neutral position. Reach your heart space forward. Take a big breath in. And with your exhale, let's tuck your toes. Go straight back into downward facing dog. And let's take a couple moments here, breathing and moving. I always like to shift a little bit side to side. I like to bend my knees, wiggle out my hips. So I encourage you to do the same for you. Explore, yeah? Yeah, one of my favorite things to do with people is take these shapes that are just very, very common in a yoga practice and explore them in a way that feels new, right? The mat has been commandeered once again. All right, now everybody, I want you to come forwards into a high plank position. Notice if you needed to step your feet back or walk your hands forward so that your alignment is correct, meaning shoulders over wrists, yada, yada, hips in alignment with shoulders on the way back. This is your blueprint for downward facing dog. Now lift your hips up and back to down dog again and notice how that feels maybe a little bit different. Maybe you can actually push back, rebounding off of your mat, gripping into the fingertips, strengthening and reinforcing through your shoulder girdle. Now do something for me, whether you have worn a corset or not. Imagine that the ribs are corseting together here. Lift your little sit bones to the sky and then re-corset everything together. See how that feels? Yes, it is. That's what I want. Okay, now lift your heels, roll back forward into high plank. And exhale, take it back into downward facing dog. You are going to do that for yourself 4 more times. Try to use your entire inhale forwards. Maybe you add a little bit of a planche forwards on that and then take it up and back into downward facing dog. Nice. Keep working. Keep working. It's going to be a pie day today. Now, every time I roll forwards, y'all, I'm really protracting across my shoulder blades. Ooh, the next time you make it forwards into that high plank, I want you to hold, lower your knees, but take them like wide to the outer edges. Bring your big toes together. Sit that juicy booty back towards your heels, but stay lifted in the upper body. So you're thinking child's pose, but you're not going all the way down. Now, right away, walk your hands over to your left-hand side. And then walk them across all the way over to the other side. Is it attention that you need today, kitty? Love? You need churu treats? What do you need? All right, now walk your hands all the way back towards center position. I want you to come back forwards into that tabletop. Keep the knees wide. Swing the feet out wide so that they're in the same line as your knees. And then push up and back into wide-legged downward facing dog. Hey. Now let's walk it all the way to the back of your space. And I want you to hang out in this wide folded position, right? It's not your widest, but it's kind of halfway there. Now place your hands onto the ground, turn your heels in, your toes are out, and let's go down into Malasana, really your big first external rotation position today. Now for some folks, this is a lot to ask for. For some of you, you could sit here and do your taxes. Perhaps you're a little bit lifted here. You got to, rest your elbows onto your thighs. It's all good with me. Wherever you are, think about everything getting nice and lined up here. It's like you're on a giant squatty potty. Okay, one more breath in. And with your exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips, and then let's adjust your feet into hip width distance parallel. Soften into your knees. Let's roll you all the way up towards standing position. Keep your hands onto your thighs, specifically your left hand, and we'll move into a side body stretch. Whew, I just got super high from that roll up. Right arm reaches up towards the sky, and let's lean over to the left-hand side. That's the stuff. Let's bring it all the way up. Do the same exact thing. Other side. Right hand is going to slide down. Left arm reaches up. Side body stretch. Ooh. And then let's bring it all the way back up towards standing position. Now let the arms hang. And I want you to lean over towards your right hand side again. Slowly start to take yourself down through the middle. Wow, that smoothie is trying to come back up. And you're going to swoop all the way back up. So you're kind of making this circle shape. I know I've done this with y'all before. We're going to do this 2 more times to the right. I like this because it's like full hip and back mobility. Now, the next time you're all the way up, if you haven't barfed or passed out yet, take it over to the left. That's like one of my irrational fears of teaching online. Like if something happens to me and it's just fully publicized and everybody's watching this like horror story happen. I don't know. These are just my thoughts sometimes. Oh, and when you make it all the way back up, let's take those hands behind you. Interlace your fingers, press your palms. Lift your chest, take a big breath in. And with your exhale, forward fold, hinge from the hips, make your way down. Now bend your knees as much as you need for relief and bend your elbows as much as you need if your shoulders are being little assholes. Now let's take a big bend in your left knee. Open up your chest to the right. My right leg is straight. Yeah, it's the straightest thing you'll ever see all Pride Month. Let's do the other side. Right knee bends, left leg nice and long. You're checking out over to your left-hand side. Woo! And then back to center. Give me one more moment here. Really let the arms fall above your head. And then let's bend the elbows and release the hands all the way down. Walk your cute little butt forwards into a high plank position. I do not want to disturb her. I just want to be like doing this with her right there. Now, in that high plank position, my friends, I want you to lift the hips up and back into down dog right away. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and step or take a hop to the top of your space. Big toes touch, halfway lift, lengthen. And with your exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, big sweep. Exhale, forward fold, take it all the way back down. That's the stuff. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold to plant, step back into high plank. And now lower your knees, chest, and chin to the mat. Stick your booty up into the sky. Get some space. I've literally got cat butthole in my face. Tail is swishing. One more breath in. And with your exhale, roll it forward into your low cobra, tops of the feet onto the space. Feel the back body wake up all the muscles along your spine, your erector spinae, and then push it up and back. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. We're going to do this a few more times. We're going to add on and pick up pace. Heels nice and high. Bend your knees, look forward. Travel to the top of your space. Halfway lift is where we meet. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing, big breath in. Exhale, fold. Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Fold to plant. Step back into high plank. You can do knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Vinyasa style. Upward facing dog or that low cobra variation. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna go for 3 more rounds. I'm gonna shut up. I want us to breathe and move together, yeah? I'll do minimal input. Travel to the top. I'm still moving with you if you need your eyes on a body. I just want to kiss your butt, okay? That's all I wanted to do. Oh my. Pi, I know that they come for me, but they really stay for you, baby girl. Don't attack my head. I need that. All right, guys, I'm on my last one. All right, and once you get into that downward facing dog, I want you to take 5 breaths. Good. Hold that shape. Keep pushing back. Yeah. Full complete inhales and exhales. Continuously refine. Last 2. Good. Again, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Travel to the top of your space. Halfway lift, lengthen out. And with your exhale, fold. Now show me your chair position. Bend into your knees. I want you to sit back and reach your arms towards the upper hand corner of your space. Now right away, sweep your arms back behind you. I want you to dig a little bit deeper into that ass. And then bring yourself all the way up to standing with your left leg lifted. Relax the arms by your side. And I want you to lower this leg a few inches. Now practice your external rotation. Lift the leg and lower back down. Internal, lift, lower. External, lift, lower. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Every time I go internal, I get a little cramp, okay? Oh my God. Last 5. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. Neutral position, big step of the left foot back. And I want you to stack your shoulders above your hips into your crescent lunge position. Take a breath in. And with your exhale, let's work your hands all the way down to the ground. Step right foot behind you into high plank. And we move into Vashisthasana, side plank. Right arm reaches up, stabilize through the left arm. For more of a challenge, you can stack the feet on top. Breathe. Last 3. Last 2. Nice. And 1. Return back to high plank. Move through Chatta. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Straight away back to the top. Let's move. Halfway. And fold. Chair pose. Sweep it back and sit deeper. Good. All the way up to standing. Now your right leg lifts. Relax the arms by your side. Lower the leg a bit, externally rotate and lift it back up. Lower, internal. External. Internal. Ooh, it's a weird one. Last 5, 3, 2, and 1. Neutral position. Wow, that feels awful. Big step back. By awful, I just mean weird. And then lift the arms back up to the sky. So you're in your high crescent position. Find a breath in. Exhale, take it all the way down to the ground. Frame up the foot, step your left foot back. Side plank, other side. We're going to be doing a lot of single arm type of positions in here today. But y'all know I like a slow build. So you can keep the feet staggered like that, or you can get them stacked for a little extra, My friends that have scoliosis and spinal conditions, doing this type of unilateral single arm work is really helpful for imbalances. Here for 3. For 2, and 1. Take it back down, high to mid plank, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice work. Let's build. Travel to the top. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise into chair position. Bend your knees. Exhale, sweep the arms back behind you. Come all the way up to standing, left leg lifts. Good, and I want you to externally rotate and create your tree position. Sole the foot to the inner thigh. Arms stay reaching up. Here for 3. Last 2. And 1. Take it all the way back. Bend into your right knee. Eagle position with the legs. So wrap the left leg over the right. Maybe you wrap the foot behind, and we'll go right arm underneath your left for your full Garudasana eagle position. Now dig deep into your hips, just like we did earlier. Please take a breath in. Ooh, I lost it. Exhale, bring the elbows in towards your belly button, round and contract. Good. Keep the arms, but release the legs. Come all the way up into single-legged. And then take a big step back. Release into your high crescent. Sweep the arms up. And with your exhale, take it all the way back down. Step into your side plank. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Pick up your right leg. Bend into this right knee. Drop it behind you and lift your hips up towards the sky. Push. Opening up the entire front line of the body for 1 more breath in. And with your exhale, take right hand down to the ground. Spin and extend your right leg out to the left-hand side. So it's like you're in side plank, but you've totally changed the dimensions of everything. 3, 2, and 1. Square it off. You can go Ekapada Chaturanga if you want. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. A little more intense on that one. Let's try the other side. Travel to the top, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair position. Exhale, sweep the arms back. Rise up, single-legged, right leg lifts. External rotation, tree position. You're there for 3. Squeeze glutes, 2. And 1. Take it back to neutral. Set up for your eagle. Right leg wraps over, maybe behind. Left underneath the right. I know this is probably not the funnest thing for people with sore calves. Whoops. Dig deep into the butt and then pull the elbows into your navels. Oof. Keep the arms, bring it back up, release your legs. Big step to the back. And show me your high crescent. And down to the ground, frame the foot. Step back, Vashisthasana, side plank. Left arm reaches up. And pick up your left leg. Good. Drop the foot behind you. Push your hips up towards the sky. Squeeze. And then take it back. Here's that little transition. Left knee over to right tricep, extend it out to the side. Once more, push the hips. Nice, nice. Return all the way back down. Move through high to mid. Upward facing. And with your exhale, downward facing dog. Now we're going through one more round of this, then we get a little break. Stay with me. Travel to the top of your mat. Maybe you work on those floats. Half lift and fold. Chair position. Sweep the arms back. Good. Single-legged mountain, left leg lifts. Now you can do tree position again or figure 4 chair. So left ankle onto right thigh. I want you to sit down into that space. Oof. Hands can come right here to heart center, and you can really dig deep, working triceps onto the shin bones. Nice. Now, if you're in your tree position, adjust. We're going to go back into eagle pose. If you're in that figure 4 chair, it's really easy to slide into it. Right arm goes underneath the left. And again, let's curl in. Nice. Now keep these arms. Bring yourself all the way back up to your single-legged mountain. Ewa. Single-legged airplane shape. Extend it back. Keep the arms into this eagle position. Take the elbows away. Breathe. Pause. For 3. For 2. Let's step back. High crescent. Release your arms. New shape. Warrior 2. Left heel pivots to the ground. Right heel is going to bisect that back arch, okay? Reaching your arms to front and back of your space. Lengthen through the front leg. Reverse Trikonasana. And then take it down to your triangle position. Right arm down. Left arm high. Block can come underneath this hand, okay? Very good. Now rebend into front knee. So it's like you're in your low side angle. Square off. We're moving into side plank again. If you want, your toe is right here to grab. I like to shorten my stance up. That way I can get my whole left foot on the ground. So that when I kick up towards the sky, I've got a little more stability. We're still gonna flip this bitch in 3, 2, and release. Drop the foot behind you. Woo! Push your hips up towards the sky. Now return right hand down. Same thing, kick the leg out to your left and reach your left arm up towards the sky. My friend's looking for something a little more difficult from here. I like to bend into my left knee, pull the right knee in towards my chest, capture the top of my foot, and kick it above my head. It's just like you're working into your compass position. Good, and release. Move through high to mid. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Break is coming after this final round. Move to the top of your mat. Let's go. Half lift and fold. Rise into your chair and then sweep it back. Single-legged right leg lifts, tree pose or figure four chair. So there's a lot of work into the hips on this one. Here for 3 and 2. We all move into our eagle position. Right leg wraps over left. Maybe foot goes behind. Left arm underneath the right. Ooh, all this balance. I'm still feeling Friday night's class. Pull the elbows in towards your navel. And then keep the arms, bring it up, single-legged. Warrior 3 balance. Extend the right leg behind you. Keep the eagle arms as best you can. Now try to push the elbows away from the chest. Get that space in the back body between the shoulders. And then let's step back. Release. Rise into your high crescent. And then warrior 2. Again, left heel wants to find alignment with the back arch. Lengthen through your left leg. Reverse Trikonasana, hips stay even, keel. And then bring it back through center, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left arm down, right arm high. Try to get flat. Lean back into the imaginary wall behind you with your shoulders. Good. Now bend into your front knee. Return the right hand down. We're working back into that side plank with the option to take a foot with you. Again, I like to shorten up just a bit. Roll to the inside edge. Take the whole leg with me. And kick. Good. If you've got that foot, release it. Drop it back behind you. Press through. And we move through. Left knee to right tricep. Kick it out to the side here. Or, again, making life more difficult, shorten up the stance. Pull left knee in. Grab outer edge of foot. Kick through your compass. Visvram is what this shape is called. Now let's get out of here. High to mid plank. Upward facing and downward facing dog. You can hold here. You can take forearms down to the ground. You can lower knees to the ground and work child's pose. So if you're in child's pose, awesome, stay. I really like that. If you're working on inversions and you would rather take this time to drill things, then with the forearms on the ground, you can start to play with kick-ups onto forearm stand. Or if you're in your down dog, you can work with handstand hops, okay? So in that forearm position, I like to, again, roll my flesh to the inside. My forearm flesh, I should be specific, huh? One leg can lift, and you can lean into it and lift up, pushing the chest back once you find it. I like to always try both sides. Push back. Trying to stack shoulders back over elbows. If you're working your handstand hops, there's a lot of different ways to do it. You can play with your hops into tuck, play with your hops into split stance. So a lot of ways to play with that. Use your fingers as your brakes. You can play with the legs. So I'll give you all like 20 more seconds to play. Sometimes playing is just breathing, you know. Nice. And if you're just chilling, drinking water, I'm into that too. We'll all meet back in down dog in 10 seconds. All of this will come back. So if you feel like you want to get it in now, don't worry. If you want to just pace yourself, we'll meet back here. Good. Downward facing dog in 3. Downward facing dog in 2. Very good. Downward facing dog on 1. Take a breath or two there. We're going to have a different entry. Because why not change it up? All right. I want you to lift your right leg up to the sky. And then I want you to open the hip, but keep the leg straight. Yeah. Now let's work your rotation. Take the leg around towards the front, sweep it down and back up. Ooh. We're going to do 5 of these. Leg rotos. Last one. All the way up to the sky. Now listen, pull your knee in towards your nose. Figure 4 down dog. Hook the ankle on the outer thigh. And I want you to push back. Very good. Now keep this little figure 4 position. I want you to shift forward into a high plank position with it. Fully cross the legs, connecting this right toe to the back of your space, right? Spin onto the feet, open up into your Vashisthasana side plank. Very good. Okay, listen, pull your right knee in towards your chest. Right there, little lifts. Bring it in. I know, very rude, very inconsiderate for your Monday, huh? 5, 4. Ooh, grip with that inner thigh. 2 and 1, step it through low lunge. Ha. Rise up into your high crescent. If I can even get up. Open up into your warrior 2. Hi. Reverse Trikonasana. Lengthen out your front leg. And then move into your triangle position. Right arm down, left arm high. Cool. Now bend into your front knee. Shorten up your back stance. We're going to move into half moon. Take off and lift up your back leg. Flex the foot. For me, I really like working with a block on these. I don't know if it's like I've got long legs, short arms. I don't know. Opposite problem of my partner. He's got like the longest arms in the universe in comparison to his leg length. Hold right here for 3. Good. For 2. And 1. Bend into your standing leg. We're going to come all the way up to standing from here. Think about it. Big sweep with this left arm. Rise all the way up. Yes. Figure 4. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. Don't die. Hands to heart. Breathe with me there for 3. Good. For 2. And 1. Take it all the way up. Release. Big step of that left leg back. Low lunge. High to mid plank. Ooh. Nice work, folks. Let's do the same thing on the other side, okay? Left leg lifts. And open it up at the top. It's just rotation in the hip, right? I know we bend and normally do that. Here, I just want you to rotate. Try to take it around to the front. Down and up. I know. Brutes. This is 4 of 5. 3. 2. Keep pushing back in your down dog. Last one. Lift it up. Knee to nose. Squeeze. Figure 4. Dang, that's a good calf opener. I love that I like teach and do this. I'm really feeling it all with you guys, okay? All right, now take it forwards into your high plank, keeping the figure 4. Extend this left leg. Keep it tracking to the outside. And then I want you to move into your Vashi. Pull the left leg in. Keep pulling. Ha, ha. Squeeze it in. 4, 3, 2. Use that core on 1. Step it through low lunge. Rise into your high crescent. Open up warrior 2. Lengthen through the left leg. Reverse trico. Oy. And then triangle position, left arm down, right arm high. Now take a peek down towards your left big toe, bend into your front knee. Moving again into our half moon. My back leg, I like to walk it in a little bit. Set yourself up for success, okay? I like blocks. I just like the alignment. It feels nice. Very good. Now bend into your standing leg. This is going to be really crucial for our big moves at the very end. Square off. Bring it up, single-legged. Ooh. Figure 4. Take it down, take it down, take it down, take it down. Very good. Now take it all the way back up. Big step to the back. High to mid plank. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. We've got our final round of that flow, okay? Right leg lifts. Externally rotate, take 1 big circle, just 1. Sweep it back up, square off. Knee to nose, figure 4, push it back. Now keep the figure 4, glide forward, thread this right leg to the outside of the left. Show me your Vashi, left arm up to sky. And pull the right knee in towards your chest. Oof. Remember that shape we did earlier, Visvaram? Full maximum potential of that shape here. Oof. 3, 2, and 1. Let's step it through low lunge. High crescent. Open up warrior 2. Inhale, reverse trico. Trikonasana, triangle pose. You guys are doing so good. Bend into your front knee. Take off into your half moon. Easier said than done. Okay, now I'm going to introduce a wacky ass little shape here, okay, folks? I want you to bend into your standing legs, square off. Think about trying to nestle this shoulder down to the inside of your leg. Bend and open your left leg. Try to find left foot with right hand. We're going to go into soldier position. I'll turn my butt so it faces you. Yeah? Now see how my arm is behind my leg. That's what we want. Maybe you capture that foot, you lift the knee up towards the sky, and you lengthen out. See? It's a scary one, guys. Because you constantly feel like you're about to eat shit. Good, last 3. Last 2. And 1. Release that foot. Step it to the back of your space. High to mid plank. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Big opening. 1 big circle. Lift it back up, square it off. Knee to nose. Figure 4. Push back. Now take it forward. Thread left leg to outside of right. Open up Vashi or Visvaram. Pull left knee in. Capture. Lengthen. 3. Last 2. And 1. Step it through into your low lunge. High crescent. Ooh, y'all, this is a brutal one. Open up, warrior two. Inhale, Trico. Reverse. Tracy Lynn, use your words. Trikonasana, triangle pose. And then bend into your standing leg. Half moon, take off. Good. Let's move into our soldier. Bend into your left knee. Square off. Try to snuggle this arm underneath the leg. Bringing this right leg in, capture the inside of the foot. Try to lift your right knee skywards. I like to kind of take my posting arm out to the side. It really helps with the balance. So good. Release. Big step back. High to mid, your very last one. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, a few rounds of breath. Child's pose. Down dog. Forearm stand. Or just dolphin pose, yeah? Now we've been working our eagle legs. If you would like to try eagle legs in any of these shapes, it's really fun to do. I find it harder in handstand, of course, a little bit easier in forearm stand. You can also try this in headstand, so you can bring the crown of your head down. So if you're working it in your forearms, lift. Let me make sure I got everything right. Push back. And then wrapping around. Yeah, this is still incredibly difficult. I find it even harder in handstand. I got to give myself a second before I try it. Actually, I have not tried that in a very long time. So I feel like the split stance entry is a lot easier for that one. Let's see what mama got. Lift. Push. Now, whichever leg is pointing back behind me, I like that to be my bottom leg. Find it, create it. Uncross, recross. Yeah. This is why I love power flows, because you can really make them anything you want to be. The easiest thing in the world or the most difficult, ass kicking. All right, wherever you are, come on back. I swear, we're taking it down to the ground. So let's meet in downward facing dog. Hopefully you played with both sides. We'll give you a few seconds to catch up because after this, we're going into half pigeon. So create that figure 4 down dog with your right leg again. And then pull it forward just like you were doing earlier, but nestle the leg down onto the ground. Now, in order to deepen, instead of shoving this right leg forward, just think about anchoring it and scooting the hip back. It's much safer for your knee, much safer for your hip and your labrums. What time is it? Oh, perfect timing. Now from here, you can always hang out or you can head down. We're going to spend 3 breaths here. I feel like when I'm in half pigeon, this is where I like zone out and disassociate the most, which is not a bad thing. All right, let's bring ourselves up. And we're going to go back to three-legged dog. So however that is the most accessible to you. And I want to test you a little bit. I want you to bend this right knee. Think about peeking underneath your left armpit and dropping this right foot behind you. Good. Completely take your right hand off the ground. Sit down onto your butt. Good. Did you do it? You made it? Ah. All right, straddle the legs out. And one time, just go forwards into this straddle position. Now let's walk you all the way back up. And let's think, how the hell did we get here? I want you to bend into your left leg. There you go, foot on the ground. Left hand plants behind you. Push, lift up, rotate. Downward facing dog. Oh, so good. Figure four, left leg, and then take it forwards, settling the hip down. Now again, to deepen, anchor the left foot and move backwards, but only if you need it. Yeah, have boundaries. So I've been trying to like build my butt muscles back up because I lost a lot of weight and they've really have disappeared. So I've been doing lots of pistol squats now that I can do them. And whew, when you're building a butt, hip openers are really intense. Now feel free to walk it down. Three more big breaths here. And then let's bring it up. We'll make our way into three-legged dog with your left leg up. Think about peeking underneath your right armpit, bend into the left leg, drop this leg behind you, and then let your hips come all the way down. Straddle out your legs, boom, and then fold forwards. All right, let's walk ourselves back up. Again, we think, how did we get here? Whichever leg bent to bring you back over here is the one that's going to bend again. Right hand plants, push, lift your hips first, and then swivel your way back into downward facing dog. Now let's have a seat, lay down onto our backs. If you have a block, you can take it with you if you want to prop yourself up for Shavasana with it. And we'll make our way down. Now, in these last 30 seconds, it's really total request live, yeah? 80s babies, you know? Remember TRL on MTV with Carson Kressley? What was his name? I don't remember. Anyways, back when MTV was really MTV, Total Request Live was the after school special for me and my sister. So that was a really long way of telling you to do whatever you want right here, just to make sure that you're ready for Shavasana. I'm going to go there now. I'm going to sprawl out. I'm going to prop up my head with this block because that just sounds totally rad right now. Try to snuggle your shoulders underneath you. Take a little breath in here. Letting that exhale send messages all the way out to your furthest extremities, giving them permission to wiggle a little bit. Maybe you take a really big stretch next, reaching your arms up above your head. Bending into your knees. And we'll roll off to one side and make our way up into a seated position. Take a second to sit up nice and tall. Maybe bringing one hand to heart, one hand to belly, or hands in prayer, or hands on thighs. Whatever makes you feel connected, whatever makes you feel grounded. I am really, really grateful to be entrusted with your bodies. And I want you to take this moment to recognize that all of this was an act of self-love and always is, whether that's you making it all of class, 10 minutes of class, or even just showing up to breathe. To each and every one of you, thank you so much. And I hope to see you again soon. Have a beautiful rest of your Monday, beautiful rest of your week. Thanks for tuning in. This was lovely. Hmm. Yes, Stephanie. Me too. I'm like totally, I'm, I don't want to trigger anybody, but I'm going to say moist. Oh, thanks, Angela. I just love beating you up. Look, my hair held together. That's great. Thanks, Amy. Moist. Yes. That's why I like these power flows. Like, I just feel like on weekends, I like cocoon. And then on Monday, I need to like bust out. Yeah, like look at my forearm veins right now. Like, squeeze me? What's going on back there? Oh, so let's see. What do we got going on? Oh, you're welcome, Melissa Luna. Thanks, Jess. I think I have a drills class this Wednesday. I think that's what we're doing. 45 minutes drills, conditioning, and flow. Let's see. And then next Saturday morning, we're doing a flow. And then even further beyond that, because it was just an idea from my partner. So my fiance is from Houston, Texas. I know I've got a lot of Texans in here. 7/13 is a holiday because that's the area code of Houston. So we're doing like a themed collab class, and it's all Houston hip hop and rap. So that's going to happen. I'm going to get that information out to y'all. And it's going to be a blast. It's also our wedding weekend, and that's going to be like our last class that we teach for the whole week. So it's going to be a blast. Oh, Shayla, I love that. I like melting you up. That's what I like to do. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be a situation. It's going to be fun. Yes, go Super Saiyan on that week. Trying to think of what else we're doing. I don't know. I've just been trying to, take it easy, be sweet on myself, work hard when it's time to work hard, and then rest hard as hell when it's time to rest. And I hope you guys are doing the same. It's pretty radical to do that, huh? Yes. Well, all right, my little cutie pies. I will set you loose, cut you into the wild, and I love you all so much, okay? I'll see you next week. Hug and kiss all your animals because we're not doing pet show and tell right now. All right, cuties. Stream is ending. Have a beautiful day.